I've had a couple of comments on my YouTube videos recently about how I use my draw knife, and people were telling me I was using it wrong. Just to say, I've had 40 years of experience of using draw knives, making and designing draw knives. Some of you may get a little bit triggered now from what I'm about to do. I'm going to be using this draw knife that I've made. You can use any draw knife. I'm going to use it in such a way that you may never have seen or even thought about using before. Draw knife is just like any other edge tool. It's got a flat back and it's got a bevel, primary and secondary bevel. It's the same sort of bevel as you find on a chisel, that you find on knives, that you find on all sorts of tools, that you find on an axe. So I'm going to use it like an axe to actually shape and take off wood from this piece of very dry ash, like so. Right, let's give it some welly. Right, I'm using it with the back, or the flat back, towards the wood, and the cut is diving into the wood a little bit. So the cut is getting, or the waste wood is getting thicker and thicker. Ideally, I need to use it the other way round, so the bevel is next to the wood, and this won't happen. So it's more like an axe now. Right, I'm cutting across the end grain here. I'm going to turn it round so I've got the flat side towards the wood, and let's give it a bit of welly. Oh wow! You can't really see that, but that is an absolutely glossy, smooth surface. That's lovely. So I'm using a draw knife like a percussion tool, like an axe, or like a chisel, and the edge is fine. It's completely undamaged. Not a problem. How can I damage this? Well, I'm not really quite sure. Maybe if I keep banging the handle into the edge of the chopping block, I could damage the handle. If the handle is loose, it could make it looser. But I can't actually see how I can damage the tool. If someone would like to enlighten me about how I can damage my draw knife, please do let me know. So yes, I can use this just like an axe. It's not a problem. I can even use my little baby draw knife, my small draw knife, in exactly the same way and cut it down. The only problem is that this draw knife is very light and is designed to do fine work, and I'm actually having to put effort into making the cut. If I was just to let the draw knife drop as I would with an axe, it really, the cuts are absolutely tiny and I'm not going anywhere. So that's the problem with a small light draw knife, whereas this one has got a little bit of weight to it, and I can use it just like an axe, use the weight of the tool to make it cut through the wood. Hopefully not too many of you are triggered. And a draw knife can be used just like an axe. It's perfectly okay. I don't see how I can damage the axe, as I've said, and it works for shaping wood. It's actually designed, it's not designed for shaping wood like this, and it's not particularly comfortable. You've got to watch the corners, you mustn't catch your fingers on there. That's sharp, I should dub over that a little bit. It's very narrow here, so it's not actually very nice to hold. I round everything off on my draw knives when I make them, so I can use them as push knives as well. So it's more comfortable than some, but if you wear a pair of gloves, what's the problem? It's not actually designed to be used in this manner, so it's not as efficient as an axe, which is designed to be used like this. Yeah, don't worry about it. You know, don't be so precious with your tools. Don't be so fixed with your tools that I can only use this tool like this, otherwise I will damage it. Although it is true that you can easily damage tools, and break them. Most of the time you can get them back into working order. It's not a problem. But if this was a really light, flimsy tool, I wouldn't be doing what I just did. As I said, I make them, it's strong, it's made out of 6mm steel, it's been designed well, and it's been fabricated and made solidly so that it can take punishment. These tools are made not just for a lifetime, but for several lifetimes, especially if you're not using it professionally, and a professional could potentially wear it out through so many sharpenings in a lifetime. But most of us don't work our tools like this. So these are generational tools. Most tools should be. They shouldn't just break or wear out like this. I can also use a draw knife like a froe as well. I can bang it in. Have I got a piece of wood? I never have a piece of wood available when I need it. So I can use it like a froe, so I need to put more pressure on that side to bend the split over. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're going down. Let's bend that over. Okay. Okay, that needs more bending to straighten the split up. There we go. Oh, we're straight now. Let's go back the other way. Right. I've also often used it. Oops, there we go. We need more pressure on that side. That's it. So I use these as a froe. Not yeah, they work well as a froe. It's not a problem. What the problem is, the froe doesn't have a sharp edge. This is a very sharp cutting edge, and it can mark the wood. It can sort of dig into the wood a little bit. As you can see down here, it's leaving quite a mark across the wood. So if you want a split surface straight from the tool, well, use a froe that won't mark the wood in such a way, or just give it a quick shave. I've often forced it into pieces of wood, and again, this is a seasoned lump of wood, not a good example, and it'll probably slip out a little bit. So let's make a big split in here, and I've really got stuck. As you can see, it's stuck. I'm trying to take too big a chunk out. Not a problem. Again, I'm going to use it as a froe and lift up, and bang it in, lift up, twist it round, twist it round. Oh wow, it's just shot off over there. So, a draw knife to me is not a delicate little tool. It can be, and I can do amazingly delicate work on it. I can carve spoons with it. I can carve the smallest of things at times. Yeah, again, I've got stock, so I can just twist it out like that. It's not a problem. And I can bash it, pull it in with a lot of force and go for it. It's a tool. It does my bidding. I'm not afraid of it. It's been designed and made for a purpose, and its purpose is for removing wood, and removing wood as quickly and as fast as possible. So go for it. And good luck, and stay safe. Especially when you're using a tool for something that is designed not to use. Just be aware, take it slowly, take it easily, and you will be okay. And most importantly, stay sharp. Sharper tool is a safer tool. A sharper tool is also incredibly unsafe because you can slice right down to the bone just like that, whereas a blunted tool, you won't go as deep. You're less likely to cut through tendons and nerves and stuff like that. But a blunt tool, you get tired quicker, and it's a tiredness that makes the tool unsafe.